Terrific determination by Hooker.
Felder needs to start solo. That was a nice inside low kick.
Good work by
Nice
by
knee.
Hooker to get back to his feet. Just now is foraging for opportunities in the damage now.
So that first round was all about Dan Hooker moving away, staying out of range, and damaging that lead leg of Paul Felder, which he's managed to do very well so far. Really snappy shots here, and the damage that Paul Felder took right at the end of that round has also swelled his eye up as well, which was surprising. Working that lead calf. Now he puts himself at risk, but lands a right hand for his troubles. Oh, and takes a left hook.
Alright, keep on, keep on. Easy. Alright, go.
And this is not the range that Felder really wants to be fighting at. That's the range he wants, that close range brawling style that he's got where he can land his elbows. Dan Hooker's range management is really quite impressive at the moment. Nice work by Felder. Starting to pick his aggression up now. Snaps back the head with a jab. Does Dan Hooker though? Felder can't get overzealous. Throws a spinning elbow. Hooker circles out away from the danger.
And Hooker is staying just outside that range a lot of the time. One after, but I don't think it was intentional.
Felder needs to start facing his way in here. That was nice work from Felder to lock that inside the
The veteran fighter, he's certainly been in the UFC longer, but Hooker's got 28 fights behind him. Nice counter strikes there from Hooker.
Nice jab from Felder. Seems some swelling on the side of Dan Hooker's face now, maybe, from those jabs. Powerful low kick. Some punches for his trouble. Striking towards 76.
Oh, that's a big kick.
Seconds in this third round. And then an up kick.
Yeah.
Felder, oh, and the inside low. Felder starting to commit to these. Up kick.
Yeah.
Felder, oh, and the inside low. Felder starting to commit to these. I think the magic word was mentioned in his corner.
Yeah.
That is, you're doing this for your daughter.
It was a rousing speech by Duke Roufus talking about Felder's daughter Ashlyn. He is wearing a mouth guard, a blanky donut mouth guard. It's a photo of his daughter's blankets.
Powerful right hand, ate a calf kick for his trouble, but hey, this is Paul Felder's game.
Oh, one, two on the
All
chin.
shoes are
The problem for him.
Oh, and again with Paul Felder. He made it to the distance. Oh, good level change from Dan Hooker. Felder's having none of it though, runs himself to the fence, immediately fighting the hands. Powerful right hand, Hooker stands in the breach.
Speaking of which, I'm sure Mr. McGregor's probably watching this fight right now. I wonder what he makes of this.
Lovely right hand by Felder.
That's a significant strike there. Felder fighting off the takedown. That's a timely one of that.
Oh, and a takedown for Dan Hooker.
A roar from the crowd. 1 minute.
And then in the fifth round, Hooker was taking some shots that started to really turn the table when he clinched Paul Felder. I mean, how do you separate these two guys? This is the takedown at the end of the round. Really good work controlling.
After this fight, both fighters were taken to the hospital. But Dan Hooker got to go to the hospital with another win under his belt.
Every bet with Proline Plus is a win for Ontario.
I'm just going on records. Look at that record of 29-4 for Pitbull. You look at who he's lost to. They were champions. And you look at Juan Archuleta, 23-1 on an 18-fight win streak, like you said. This is the best against the best.
Here's Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Forum in Inglewood, California, Bellator MMA now presents the conclusion to the opening round of the Featherweight World Grand Prix. Tonight's first main event is set for 5 5-minute rounds for the Bellator Featherweight World Championship. And now, live on DAZN. Introducing the blue corner. At 5'7", weighing in 144.6 pounds in his first world title challenge, he's near perfect with 23 professional victories, only one loss. Fighting out of Venice Beach, California, the challenger, Juan the Spaniard Archuleta. And across the cage, the champion tonight fights out of the red corner at 5'5", weighing in 144.9 pounds. The reigning two-division Bellator World Champion enters with 29 professional victories, 4 defeats. From Natal Rio Grande do Norte, Brazil, introducing the defending Bellator Featherweight World Champion, Patricio Pitbull. And the referee, in charge of the action, Jason Herzog.
Fighters gone over the rules in the back. There were no final questions from you, Blue. There were no final questions from you, Red. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Am I ready to fight?
Referee Jason Herzog getting set to officiate what could be 5 5-minute rounds for the Bellator MMA Featherweight World Championship as we have reached the final matchup in the opening round of this Featherweight World Grand Prix. Juan Archuleta looking to become the champion, extending his winning streak to 19. That's what it's all about, the gold. And it currently belongs to Patricio Pitbull in the red gloves, Archuleta in the blue. This is round number 1. And Archuleta, by the way, John, telling us that he believes footwork is going to be his biggest advantage in this fight.
Well, that's because his footwork is going to create the angles that he's going to be able to attack Pitbull off of. But what you're seeing out of Pitbull is exactly what I thought he would do. I'm going to go to the center here, and I'm going to let you dance around and get all that energy out, and I'm just going to wait to pick my shots.
Pitbull has 10 wins via first-round KO or submission. Archuleta has 5 wins via first-round knockout.
When you look at the difference in power, Archuleta's got power in his hand, but he doesn't have what Pitbull does.
11 of Archuleta's 23 victories have come via form of KO.
Pitbull has that snap, that power that he can knock anybody out. Archuleta, when given the right opportunity and lands the right shot, he can put you out.
Hearing from Douglas the Phenom Lima, of course he's going to try to get his welterweight title back from the man who took it from him, Rory McDonald, coming up next month in the final of the welterweight World Grand Prix.
What a fight that's going to be.
Archuleta trying to zigzag his way in, and that was in the garden of good and evil. Not a laughing matter, John. But thank you.
Watch what occurs. That little inside kick is a little off target.
Of course, Patricio Pitbull will have up to 5 minutes if he so desires, but he's already saying double thumbs up. I'm a champion.
Be careful with the low blows.
More annoying than hurt.
Ready?
Yes. As annoying as a robocall. Archuleta back, utilizing the footwork. And like you say, Patricio Pitbull staying in the center of the cage.
And Pitbull knew this is exactly the way Juan Archuleta was going to come out fighting. Trying to create angles.
Head kick by Archuleta, but loses his balance. Up kick by the challenger. And now it's Pitbull putting on the pressure on, looking for the guillotine.
Careful with that guillotine because Pitbull has a very strong guillotine.
11 of Pitbull's victories have been via form of tap out, looking for the guillotine here in round 1.
Smart job, you're seeing Juan Archuleta controlling the hands, just relaxing in the position. Pitbull is just controlling. He's not even trying to really squeeze right now until he feels that he gets that arm in place.
By the way, Archuleta's lone loss via Bravo choke. Or, via triangle choke. And that was way back in 2015.
And you see Pitbull engage his hips, bring his hips in towards Archuleta's head. That's when this gets tight.
And the referee warning Pitbull about the knee to the head, John, because the knee is down.
He's a grounded fighter. You see his knee on the ground. There's no doubt he's grounded. part of his body other than his hands and feet to touch the ground. He's a grounded fighter.
Archuleta wants to. What does he need to do here to alleviate the pressure and try to get back up on his feet and avoid being tapped out here?
Well, the problem for Archuleta is not that he avoid the pressure, because there is no pressure in most of it. He's waiting, and Pitbull's waiting because he's seen it. He's going to get now he's out of it.
A minute and a half left in the first frame, scheduled for 5 for the Bellator MMA Featherweight Championship.
Pitbull on top of you is incredibly heavy. He's got a very good pressure. Nice knee inside.
Pitbull has had to survive and endure some personal tragedies, including losing his longtime jiu-jitsu trainer, Alexander Bosco, who unfortunately completed suicide in January of 2018. But that's not all. He also lost his longtime kickboxing trainer, Bruno Gavea, to a car accident 7 years ago. So Pitbull's had to endure his fair share of tragedy. And oh, there's a knee again being worn.
That was a good knee. It was to the chest and shoulder area. He can do that.
Yes, he can.
Obviously, Jason Herzog knows it. He's saying, watch the knee, just because he's telling him, hey, be careful of its placement.
Final half minute of the first. And Archuleta just neutralizing the champion, trying to keep him from any offense. But Pitbull scoring with some left hands to the body. Final 15 seconds of the round. And now, Pitbull unloading the right hands on Archuleta. Archuleta gets tapped with that right hand. Archuleta, though, feverishly fighting from his back foot.